quickly say something about the game.
Yeah, okay. So again, we're gonna see the first moves. Again, not really theoretical, so just very early where you have to begin thinking what to do, what plans to make. And here, yeah, the center of black should be a little bit better here. But okay, he has to pay some attention to not losing any pawns here. But that's not really happening a lot here. Okay, Ködem, you wanted to say about the opening?
No, about the match in general. So we have on the white team, or the team of the white player, is again Weird Engine Airlines, which I think we've also heard before. And on the black side we have the Vinava Takes It All.
Not bad.
And interestingly, this game is the deciding game of the match. It's 3.5 all. This is the last game, and the winner, well, takes it all.
Oh, that makes it really more interesting here. Okay, again, for the position, black a little bit better for me, but white, okay, he's got the simpler move to say. He does not have to pay any attention to some hanging pawns now. He just has to pay attention to not get rolled with black's activities. So, but he has some really counter chances here. But like I said, it should be equal here. Bishop g4, h3, and now black's giving up his bishop pair. He takes back with the bishop. Knight b to d7, knight b3. So now let's look at the position. White has the bishop pair. Therefore, black has the better center because of his 2 pawns in the center and white only the pawn on e4. Yes, the pawn on d3 is protecting e4, but okay, let's keep it like that.
Yeah, just as a side note, it's not therefore in this case. So it's white who it's black who has the better center and white who has the better pieces, but it's not a causal relationship between the two.
Yeah, you're right.
Just in case people listening are confused.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, Ködem is right here. It's
English.
Yeah, you're right. Also, you have to pay some attention here that the bishop, the black bishop on g7 and the white bishop on f3 could be in some lines could be dangerous to get too passive here. If, for example, in some lines black plays d4, then both bishops are, like I say, the pawns are on the wrong squares, on the white squares here for the white bishop. And maybe that's a possibility that the bishops could be too bad here. But okay, that's the game can end in so many different positions here, so let's try not to waste too much time here. Queen c7, bishop e3, a5, a4, and now d takes e5, d takes e4. A move, okay, he wants to open up the d line, not line, sorry, the d file, because the queen is there, but after queen c2 or something like that, white does not have any problems and the position is opening up. That should give white a little bit an advantage because of his bishop pair. Like we said earlier, white with the bishop pair, black with the better center, and now after d takes e4, black's giving away his positive thing in the position, his advantage.
Yeah.
Like that. And white stays with the bishop pair with his advantage, so yeah, black, like I said, black's giving up his advantage for nothing. In the end, nothing. But like I said in the beginning, black did some little mistakes. That was one of them from my point of view. And white just destroyed him for that. I have to say it like that. Okay, d takes a4, d takes a4, b6 now. Probably protecting the square on c5. Queen e2, knight d2. c4 is a very strong place for the knight here. Looking at everything in the black position. Knight f8, knight c4, c5. Another small mistake. Now the bad bishop of the white, the white's bad bishop, sorry, my English not the best. The bishop on f3 now has some possibilities to do. On b5, c4 maybe is a square for him. So white now has a plan to follow up.
Yeah, to activate his bishop.
Yeah, to activate his bishop. And just in comparison, this bishop on g7 just, okay, he can't go to h6, he can't go further than e5, and yeah, also a small mistake. Normally you think, okay, c5, okay, it cannot be that bad, but from my point of view, that's maybe a mistake too much. Queen c2, h6, queen b3, attacking the pawn on b6. Now you see white's getting active now, and black just has nothing to do against this. He does not have the good center, which he had in the first part of the game. He does not have any counterplay because his bishop is bad, his knight is bad. And as I watched the game, I thought, okay, he didn't make any real mistakes here in comparison to the first 4 games, where you see, okay, there a pawn was hanging or something like that, but black didn't do that much wrong here. Okay, rook d1, takes. Now black cannot play rook d6 because the knight is hanging, and now white has control of the d file. So again, you see now you see that black's position is just, the knights can't go anywhere, the bishop also, the rook is bad, and everything is somehow compressed. So if white plays this in a good way, and he did, there should be no way for black to come out here. Bishop e2, queen c6, changing. And now white just has complete control of the d line, d file. I always say line, sorry. Of the d file. The bishop pair can be very strong soonly. The knight on c4 is brilliant, and I think this position should already be won. But like I said, it's still a long way to go. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing here is really the dark squared bishop from black. I think if you somehow, I don't know, if you somehow manage to trade the bishops, then the position might not even be that bad, and you could probably defend it. But with that bishop there, you just can't really do anything, and it's just stuck.
Yeah, you're right. But I think there's no way to, okay, maybe h5, king h7, bishop h6, but that's so slow. And even after that, yeah, okay, f3 was played. Even if you can manage to change the bishop, white can maybe play bishop b5 and rook d6, and this should also win. But you're right, the bishop on F8 is the worst piece on the board.
Yeah.
Kannst du Bildschirmübertragung anmachen für mich?
I've already did this on Discord.
You have to click on the username, on Marco's username, and then there's a button.
Oh, yes. Okay, thanks. Ja, hab. Danke.
King H7, G4, G5, and now the dark squared bishop is just, yeah, let's say he's just dead. So, okay. Bishop F2, Bishop E7, Bishop G3. I love the way White played this. He's realizing that his position is so dominant that he just has time to improve the position of his king, because he says, okay, at some point I'm going to go B4 or something like that. On the king side, I won't play H4 or something like that. So I prefer my king on the queen side, so he can somehow support the pawns or the position here. So okay, I'm so dominant here, so I just have time to go with my king over here. Black's doing the same, but yeah, okay. Here's the point where the position is collapsing. Now F5 is a better place for the knights, so maybe the bishop can also come in the game. So he goes for knight E3. Okay, king E7 runs into knight F5 check, but the position is already lost. Bishop B5. Now also the bad bishop, because of the pawns on the white pieces, white square, sorry. On the white pieces, the bad bishop is also good here, even better than this bishop on F8. So, okay. Knight B8, bishop C4, and okay. Okay, now if he moves his rook, for example, then F7 is falling, and it's E5. If the rook goes here, E5 is hanging. That's this. I don't like this for black. This is just lost. So he gives up
the pawn down.
Yeah,
The bishop pair.
two pawns, and if F6 hanging, that's everything's collapsed.
Yes.
And now, so I really love the way White played this. Also the technique in the end.
Like the way you do.
I really love this. Knight D6, and I don't want to waste so much time for this endgame, because it's just winning it all. Takes. And okay, this we don't have to look too much at this, because he played this too good here.
Yeah, I think that was overall just a brilliant game from White, really. I
think
that was, he couldn't really have done any better than that.
Yeah, it was just, like I said in the beginning, Black didn't make any mistake, I thought. As I first watched the game, I said, okay, okay.
Any obvious mistake.
Yeah, but I thought, okay, he didn't make any mistake and had literally no chance to win this match or draw this match. So, yeah, really impressed. I love this. So, yeah, okay, I don't have nothing to say here.
No words are also
so very impressive. Very impressive.